And welcome back to the third part of our little tutorial where we create a small skirmish map. Now, we've already created the starting points and the little towns, the spawns, the settlements. But we want this map to come alive a bit more. So we'll add terrain, roads, I'm thinking maybe some mountains. Let's see how this sort of plays out. I think I want to start with a nice cobblestone road. I'm going to start. If we zoom in on the settlement, you can see that they're all noted for player 1, and they have these little orange boxes. Those represent where the roads are going to appear when your settlement grows. So I'm going to start a road right up here, and then lead it to there. And this looks a bit blocky, like someone obsessed with squares did it. So I'm going to adjust it a bit with a right mouse button. Just smooth some things out. I won't go into super much detail. I kind of like the rough shapes of it. But now it will look a bit more aesthetic. As we mentioned in the first video, our introduction to this entire thing, we're not here to create the perfect, beautiful map. We're here to create a functioning, easy-to-play map for a small skirmish. But I find the game more interesting if there's some things to look at. I also want to create a small dirt path leading up to the small settlements. And I think we'll adjust it just like we did with the last one. Just make sure it's a bit more even out. Something like that. That looks nice. And I'm going to do the same thing around here. There we go. This still look like someone who was obsessed with squares did it, but it looks a lot better. Now, this is a start, but it's still just an open map. So let's create a couple of zones to work with. And to do that, I want to start with using, terrain height. It's nice. It's just lower on the list. Terrain height raises the game to a whole new level. So I'm going to do terrain height 2. I'm going to increase brush size a bit, so I don't have to work with just the smallest of details. And from around here, I'm going to create a raised platform. Now, as you can see, these kind of things happen. Because this one was placed on a lower, but it's easy. I'll just click on it, move it, and place it where I want to. Now, as of yet, or as of now, you can't actually go up here. It's too much of a cliff, and wielders are just terrible climbers. So we'll decrease brush size a bit and go for a terrain height 1. That's one step between 2 and 0. And we'll make just a little bit of difference right here. Now you can actually go there. It's easier for everyone. But I have a bit of an idea that I want to try out. So let's go with this, change it, and I'll create a bit of a difference right here. Now, I'm not going to focus on just the biggest things, but I like creating small differences. Perhaps a little mountain even. That looks nice. Nice enough. We're going to create a couple of different zones. I'm going to have one in the middle, starting zones for each player, and then the little zones for the small settlements. And I want small settlements to be accessible by both player, but there will be an easier and a harder option. But let's go with some trees. Let's go with temperate trees. I like those. We'll keep the brush size at 3, and we'll make a little thing like this. That looks nice. And I want this to do like that. And I want... That's nice. Something like that. But no. Doable. That is good. Good enough, at least. But I might want a road. Just a hint of it. Right here. Yeah, that's good enough. Or remove it. We'll see. I want to create paths leading up here and up here. The details of it, it's not important right now. Let's do some more of this so that we match our own. Right there, perfect. As you can see now, it's starting to evolve. You can sort of see where we're going with this. But I think I want to add some water as well. Create the illusion that this might actually be an island of some sort. So let's draw water. We'll make it shallow. That's perfect and good enough. We'll go lead that down right there. And we'll do the same here. Nice little archipelago. No, that's not the right word. I'm not very good at oceanic themes. There we go. Perfect. There is one more handy tool that I thought I'll show you before we round up this third little episode. This is right here. Draw terrain theme. Control 8. This is handy when you want to create a thematic sense to your map. Let's pretend that we want this forested area to have a bit more darker theme. So let's use this, the Loth faction. The Barony of Loth features the undead, and that sort of shows when they take control of a settlement or an area. So let's start with this. You can cover the entire area or just splashes. You can have the small little place here not yet touched by the presence of Loth. Or, if you do this, then their presence is already noted. You can tell the trees are changing colors, the ground is evolving and changing. You can do basically anything with it. Add color, bit variation, and things like that. But, well, I kind of like it. This means that this little small settlement here looks like it's already affected by the Barony of Loth. And I think the hill over here needs some work right there. I'm gonna go with Rana. Make that hill a bit more into a swamp. There we go. And with that, our map is already taking shape and looking pretty good so far. You can tell where we're going. Now, I might add a few more details. It's like a cooking show. But I'll tell you about that in the next episode. See you soon.